Vitaly LALETIN versus Jerry CADORETTE.
If Vitaly pulls the way that he pulls in 98% of his matches, then I think Jerry will win. Especially if Jerry is able to get behind his arm, I don't think Vitaly will be able to pull through him in a top roll position. I think the only way Vitaly is going to be able to win is if he crowds a lot more and keeps his shoulder committed and behind his arm. If he drops into that open arm position at all, in any way, it's going to be a very bad day for Vitaly. Jerry doesn't necessarily drive right in for a flop press. Jerry does a chop, and when he loses his hand, the press is his second resort. So it's not like Jerry is going to just completely give up his hand. Vitaly has to be able to take his hand, but still be committed enough so that when he takes his hand, he can roll his shoulder in behind his arm.
Ibrahim Saga versus Dave Chaffee.
Todd Hutchings beat Ibrahim in a war, but that was also a different Ibrahim than the one walking around today. He's probably 25 to 30 kilos heavier now. I think it's going to be a really interesting match. This is going to be a huge test for Dave to see how he pulls against the top 253-pounders. In my eyes, Dave is the favorite, especially since he's saying he doesn't have the tweaks, his neck isn't bothering him, and he's able to maintain the same power he had when he was 270 pounds. I say it's 60-40 for Dave. The only thing I worry about is that Ibrahim is a lot quicker. If he gets a quick hit on him and has Dave slightly opened outside of his shoulder, I think that could take a toll on Dave because I don't think his endurance will be as good. But if Dave is able to contain him, like when you watch Dave pull Jerry, he just grabs him by the wrist and cuffs him in. If Dave is still able to have that same kind of power, I see Ibrahim trying to drive in and getting his arms separated from his shoulder, and then Dave can do what he wants. The biggest thing is if he can separate him enough from his shoulder.
Todd Hutchings versus Irakli Zirakashvili.
I think Irakli has a chance, but I don't think it's a big chance. I think Hutchings has his number. I really do. I think Irakli is coming in a lot stronger, and his hand is going to be a lot more powerful. But it's not so much that Todd was able to outpower his hand last time. It's also Todd's side pressure. Irakli may be able to get hand position this time, and he's probably going to get on top of him, but I don't see him pinning Hutchings' arm. Unless he can get him 2/3 close to the pin line and able to jump on top and drive down into him, I don't see it happening. I don't think Irakli has the stamina he needs to finish Todd. I see that as the rounds continue and the deeper they go, it's going to turn more and more in Hutchings' favor, quicker and quicker, to the point where you'll see Hutchings probably be able to take Irakli's hand towards the end. Hutchings' side pressure is just too much. I'm going to say 60-40 for Hutchings over Irakli.
Serhiy Kalinichenko versus Matt Mask.
I'm not sure where Serhiy is right now with his left. I know for the last few years it hasn't been anywhere close to his right. He's looking a lot bigger and stronger, so it all depends on Serhiy. And we'll see what my left decides to do that day. I worry more about my own left arm when I go to pull somebody than I do about my opponent, just because I don't know what's going to happen. I'll have times leading up to a match where it's nothing but aches and pains, and I think I'm going to get my ass handed to me, and then all of a sudden, it shows up on game day. For the last 2 years, I think I'm undefeated with my left. It's doing better for me than my right is, believe it or not. As for my left, I don't think it's anywhere close to where Serhiy was in 2019. There are so many things I'm not able to do with it that I can with my right. I'm strategically training my left arm without pushing it too hard. But I'm trying to use my 20+ years experience on the table to get my left as ready as it can be for November 1st.